Hi everyone. I hope you had a really great week. Today is actually Saturday, which is unusual for me to even be able to film. And as you'll notice, it's a different background. I am actually at church. It was one of those weird things where, long story short, I am off my filming and work, schedule and things like that. But I did have a few minutes today, and I wanted to film a quick musing for the week and just to kind of keep you updated as to what's going on for those of you who haven't been watching Goof Family Book, or at least to hear my take on it thus far, as well as give you some pertinent information for those of you who are just learning about Korean dramas for the first time. So let me first go ahead and say there are a number of sites on the internet on which you can watch English subtitled Korean drama episodes. I would say be very careful though when you do watch from a number of those sites that do live stream, because sometimes mean people will slip in viruses or malware or spyware along with those videos. And so what you want to do is make sure you have your antivirus set very well on your computer before you watch. And even then, I wouldn't recommend watching it through those sites. Not unless you want to risk, having your computer shut down. There are a few sites that are well respected for the most part. I think what I'm hearing, although I don't really go on those sites to watch because I don't really need to, watch the episodes with English subtitles. I think Hulu, Hulu, is one of them. And then I know Viki, I think it's viki.com, is also one of the sites that has actual legal affiliations so that they're able to post. And then what was recently an interesting realization was, I know Netflix will have some Korean dramas there that you can actually watch safely and with pretty, decent English subtitles. And then I actually am a Prime Amazon.com member, and I was surprised. I was looking up The Secret Garden for actually one of my lectures because I teach English. I don't know if you guys knew that, but I was looking up the the DVDs that were available, and then movie stream. I can't even talk today. But streaming versions of the movies on Amazon.com, because Prime members can actually stream movies for free. And I was surprised because I typed in Secret Garden and guess what popped up? Secret Garden, the one with Hyunbin and Hajiwon. So for a minute, I wanted to say Kim Sona, and I was like, no, that's not her. Anyway, so you can definitely go through those channels. So Amazon.com does have some safe Korean dramas with English subtitles. So does Netflix, I think Hulu, and then Viki. And then recently I am kind of working with Drama Fever, not really, but that they are a site as well that you can access and watch Korean, as well as I think they have Taiwanese dramas and Chinese dramas that are English subtitled. And I think those are, there are advertisements and things like that if you opt to do the free option, which most of us do. But Drama Fever also, I know, has paid subscriptions. I think it's like $10 a month or something, and then you can watch them without commercials and such. But anyway, just that's my kind of tip for those of you who are new to Korean dramas. You want to be very careful where you're watching. I know that if you are able to watch the episodes on YouTube, then YouTube is fairly safe as well. So, but sometimes, YouTube you're not able to because of copyright, laws and such. So, I hope that's helpful. Anyway, hello to all my new subscribers. I don't know if you are actually finding me for the first time through YouTube, or if you have actually followed me from my blog. I'm actually going to write down my blog URL there, because I actually started the blog, I would say, about 2 years ago. We are heading into our third year, and yeah, we just have a lot of fun there. A lot of great people convene at the blog site, and we do monthly giveaways as well as just chit chat about things, weekly, rants or gushes about, this drama or this actor or actress and things like that. So even though I know that I founded the website, I love just going in and seeing what all the other twinkles are saying, because it's just a very positive environment, and I love the fact that a lot of my blog readers are just very encouraging, and they have a lot of sharp, insightful things to say about dramas in general. So I think that was it. I wanted to let you know about safe um, sites on which you can watch your Korean dramas, as well as my blog site. Just for those of you who are wondering, she keeps mentioning this blog, but what is it and what's it all about? The other thing that's just kind of a fun thing, because um, I was told this morning that someone I know has found me on YouTube. He apparently had Googled Goof Family Book because he wanted to see episode 2. And guess what popped up? Because it's Goof Family Book episode 2 recap. And so he clicked on it. And if you guys are wondering, who is this he, right? It was actually my English ministry pastor. So he found me on YouTube, and then he told his daughter, who actually is a youth student in my division, because I'm on the weekends, I volunteer at my local church as a youth director. But he was telling her, hey, Grace Lansingham's is actually on YouTube. And so, yeah, it's a little weird that real life people that I know are finding out about this YouTube channel, but it's okay. Like I said on my other channel, Sarah, if you're watching this Musings, right? I've mentioned before on the other channel that most of my real life people don't really care what I do on YouTube or what I do on my blog. So it's a little bit odd to have people that I know now find me on YouTube. It's a little weird. Anyway, my musing for this week in terms of Koo Family Book, for the most part, we are definitely moving into, I believe, the second, really. When I think about story arcs and such, I always think first act, second act, third act. And second act tends to be a lot more angst driven for me, a lot more struggle and conflict driven. And we're getting to it. We left off with episode 6, Kang-chi finding out that he is, I don't think he quite realizes it yet, actually, at the end of episode 6, but he transforms. And what's really cool is that Yeol sees that transformation. And I've actually posted on my blog site, because I found someone who had found the preview to episode 7. So what I do for fun when I can is to translate the dialogue for the preview. So from what I can tell, by the way, if you don't like spoilers, you can stop here now. But what I can tell from the preview for episode 7 is Yeol, as I suspected, is going to stay true to Kang-chi, and she's going to really try to help him through this, his identity crisis now, as well as, I think for her, she's going to be able to accept who he is. That's my suspicion. And like I said, part of, I think, what allows her to do that is her father has always allowed her to be her own person, to live in a man's world very much, and to be very self-assertive, self-sufficient, and all those things. Whereas in the preview to episode 7, we also see Cheongjo, who literally is walking the same path as Kang-chi's mother, Seohwa, had. And I know that a few episodes ago I had said something to the effect that I felt as though Cheongjo was this generation's Seohwa, right? And we see her go through the exact same thing. Her clothes are stripped from her because she refuses to cross the threshold into the brothel. And then she's tied to a chair. I mean, not a chair, but to a tree. And she, vehemently spits out, oh, I will never, ever cross a threshold into a brothel. If I died, then I died, but I will never, right? And so we're seeing that same rigid inflexibility in Cheongjo that we're, and I have to wonder if y'all would have been caught in that same situation. I don't necessarily know if she would have reacted that way too. Her, thing would have been just to figure out, how do I survive? How do I get out of the situation, instead of just with no plan at all, just refuse. Right. So anyway, I'm looking forward to episode 7 and 8 this coming Monday and Tuesday. I hope you are as well. I know some of you, I think by now, this is what, the third week that this channel has been up now. And I've been, uploading these Goo Family book videos. I think by now, most people on YouTube, I hope, will have figured out that this is not the episode, the channel that's going to be airing all those episodes, but it's in fact just a channel that talks about the episodes. Just because there's copyright, where YouTube does not allow videos to be shown. I think that makes sense. Anyway, it's been one of those days. So anyway, take care, everyone. I hope you have a great weekend and have a safe one. And then I will see you on Monday. Take care. Bye.